Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode on Stockertim. Welcome to Stockertim, the Investors Channel. On this episode, on Stockertim Special, I will be talking about yet another IPO that is coming into the market, listing on the New York Stock Exchange on Wall Street. So, the current spate of crypto activity, a lot of interest in the crypto ecosystem has really changed the game of play for Wall Street, for the financial markets, for the financial services sector. And because of the fact that Bitcoin has now even reached an all-time high recently before pulling back, a whole lot of crypto companies, crypto exchanges, stablecoin issuers like Circle, like few others, even Ethereum treasury holding companies have now started coming into the market to list not just as private companies but to list as publicly traded company. So on this episode I'll be talking about Bullish. Bullish is a crypto exchange, is a centralized crypto exchange that really targets the institutional traders, the big investors, or people who actually buy and spend a lot of money trading and investing in crypto. And they will be listing on the New York Stock Exchange under ticker symbol BLSH. And before we go further, I will actually make a disclaimer. Every information shared on this channel is for educational and information purpose only. Do your due diligence or consult your financial advisor, because investment carry risk to your capital. On that note, let's jump right in. But before I go further, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, put on your notification bell so that you don't miss all the updates and episodes that we'll be bringing up to you. So, with the success of Circle Internet Group, which is the company behind the USDC, which is a stable coin, or the USD token, that basically, if you are trading crypto or Bitcoin and you want to actually keep your money not in Bitcoin, maybe for the moment, or even send money, you can actually convert your crypto or your Bitcoin into USDC or USDC. So the company behind USDC recently listed on the stock market, on the US stock market, and the IPO seems to have been one of the best IPOs ever this year, apart from CoreWeave. And because of this positive move and this positive reception of crypto companies coming into Wall Street, a lot of crypto exchanges, crypto ecosystem players, we still have much more IPOs I will be discussing. But this time around, Bullish seems to be coming forward to be listing and becoming the next crypto company that is going to be listing on the New York Stock Exchange. So this IPO is basically going to be very interesting. Number one, Bullish has a very strong backing. So Peter Thiel, the co-founder of Palantir, is one of the major investors, early investors in Bullish. There are a whole lot of other companies that have invested in Bullish. Since the company has been trading, is a company actually headquartered in Cayman Islands. So it's not a US exchange that is operating from the US, but it's a global exchange that has been operating. And as you can see, they try to actually tilt towards institutional trading, institutional players who are actually trading Bitcoin and crypto. Majorly, if you come with me, you will actually see the kind of services that they offer. The fee seems to be very low because they actually focus more on getting the volume, and it is the big money bags that actually do volume. Even the design of the platform, of their trading platform, is actually really geared towards trading, intense trading activity. You could actually see margin positions, a whole lot of other features that actually focus more on the trading, on the institutional side of things. So what I'm going to do on this episode is basically to break this down for you. Is Bullish an IPO you should be looking forward to, or should you actually be looking elsewhere, especially looking at the ramp up of other IPOs that are going to actually be coming on board? We have several other IPOs that we'll be discussing, but on this episode, we want to focus on Bullish. So now, number one, Bullish wouldn't be the first crypto exchange that will be coming into the market. We have Grayscale, we have Gemini. Gemini, backed by the Winklevoss twins. They've also filed for, a confidential IPO. So Bullish isn't going to be the first, crypto exchange that will actually be listing, in recent time. Coinbase, which is the most, popular exchange in the US, which is a US exchange based out of the US, has been in the market for several years now, since the COVID era, and Coinbase really has done very well. However, Bullish coming this time around, they are actually a smaller player compared to Coinbase or even to Binance, but Binance is not actually listed, which is a discussion for another day. Secondly, Bullish seems to have been profitable, according to the disclosure that the company actually gave in the last, in the disclosure that they actually shared on the with the SEC. Bullish actually, however, they said they actually made a loss, or a net loss of about $348 million net loss, because of the IPO filings, a whole lot of accounting charges, operational expenses that they actually have to account for as part of the filings for the IPO. So what I actually see is a company that is a bit more matured. Bullish actually, has been trading as a company since 2021. They actually wanted to come into the market, through a SPAC, special purpose acquisition company, with Farpeak acquisition, but this actually fell through, and because of that, Bullish wasn't able to actually come into the market. So it's not necessarily a company that is not matured. They've been in business for a while, but they are not just the biggest of the players when it comes to the volume of transactions they do and the kinds of companies that actually use Bullish as part of their major trading platform provider, or even a trading partner. So they seem to also claim that they are very much regulated. They are licensed by the Gibraltar Financial Services Commission. They also believe that being audited by the likes of Deloitte, Touch, and LLP makes them to be very strong as a dependable partner in the crypto ecosystem. They also have this compliance that they actually tout as one of their major unique selling points. So as an investor, should you actually be looking at investing in Bullish, or should you actually pass? And that's why you actually have to make this kind of decision to yourself. You actually have to look at the ecosystem. Who are the biggest players? I've talked about Coinbase. I've talked about even the Gemini, exchange that will be listing, which the IPO that we'll also be talking about in the next coming episode. You also have to look at the kind of business they do. They are not also based out of the US. A whole lot of regulatory hurdles that this company might actually face with the SEC, with the Federal Trade Commission in the US, also the commodities, regulation or regulatory bodies in the US, because they'll be listing on the New York Stock Exchange. So they will be bringing this scrutiny to play, and a whole lot of other challenges might actually come on board. But the only good news or good side to the play, the game of play now, is that the current government in the US in power is actually very, very crypto friendly, and that's why you've actually seen the likes of Bullish, the likes of Gemini, Grayscale, BitGo, Circle, and Theta, which is the biggest stable coin, dollar stable coin. They are likely to actually come into the market, and that's why everyone actually believe a whole lot of these IPOs might actually be successful. So the $1,000,000 question is, should you be buying this IPO? Like I said, you actually have to weigh the risk. You also have to look at the fact that this company hasn't been public for a while. And they will be disclosing more in the next couple of months or couple of weeks after they've listed. But we'll be bringing you more updates, and that's why we have this community, which is the Stockertim Premium community, where we actually share detailed due diligence, detailed, well-researched analysis, fundamentally backed, data-driven analysis about this kind of companies, the figures under the hood, a whole lot of data that is actually behind what you're actually saying on the stock market. So I invite you to join this community. I'll drop the link as you can see up. Join this community. We actually discussed a whole lot of all of these companies. We have detailed stock picks that we actually analyze, and also guide members on how to actually do due diligence, how to position themselves, how to build a portfolio. So you can also join us so that I'll drop the link also to the description of this video, and also share this link in the video. So that's for us. We think the regulatory orders, we also think Bullish won't be the first or even the last crypto exchange to be listing. Bullish will also be coming into the market where there's going to be much more scrutiny. Yes, the current government is very receptive to crypto, but the market might actually change over time, because a whole lot of other things are going to actually happen with the Genius Act that the US has actually done now. Many hurdles have been crossed, so a lot of crypto exchanges, crypto companies can now actually have banking partners. They can now actually use traditional banking and finance organizations to actually support their customers and all that. But is Bullish able to actually withstand the competition with the likes of Coinbase, with the likes of Gemini, with the likes of even Binance, which has not even come public? Let's actually see. And would this also be an opportunity for the likes of Binance to come into the market? So that's why I actually invite you to join our community. On another episode, we'll be talking about more IPOs in the crypto ecosystem. So stay tuned till we meet and speak again. And for the next episode, keep investing and keep growing. Take care and bye-bye.